Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you find reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. So I am obviously at work. Um, it is currently 12:45 a.m. Connor Smith, how you doing? Thank you for hitting that like button. Please share out the stream because I didn't share it out before I started, and if I mess with my phone, it's gonna mess up with the stream. So I know I've been missing in action the last week or so. Last week was hell as far as my energy was concerned. Um, I could barely keep my eyes open for most of the day, even at work. If you saw last Monday's stream, the first one from last Monday, I was falling asleep on stream. So I spent this weekend just trying to recoup, trying to get my sleeping pattern back, and I added a B12 vitamin to my multi along with my multivitamin, and that seems to be helping the last day or so. So, I'm feeling a little bit tired right now, but nothing like I was feeling last week. So, I'm feeling good today. I was fairly productive. Finished the painting that I've been working on for the last 3 or 4 weekends. It's posted up on my community and on my social media, so make sure you go check it out. And how you doing, Connor? For everybody else that comes in, if you see this after the fact, first, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, the thumbs up. Um, and if you want to support me or this channel in any way, in the description below, you can make a donation to PayPal. You can go to aloveproductions.com for t-shirts, hats, and mugs. And just check out all my social media. I post everywhere on a fairly regular basis, um, and it's not all. Most of the time, it's the same stuff, but there are sometimes I post certain things to certain platforms. So keep a lookout. Follow me any way you'd like. Support any way you like. And if you're checking out any of my other videos, make sure you share it out. Let people know why they should come to the channel, why they should check it out. So, because I don't want just people to come blindly. I want them to be encouraged to come and check out the poetry or the music or the cooking video or just for the motivation. Whatever your reason is for liking my channel or liking my content, let people know when you share it out yourself. So, with all that said, um, just trying to continue to push forward. Um, one reason why I'm struggling right now is because this office is really warm now. They haven't turned down the heat, and the temperature is rising in the building. So it's like I don't know if you can tell, but I am kind of sweating right now. Um, if I get any warmer, I'm just gonna end up going to the security vehicle for the rest of the night, because it's just too warm in here. In the artwork that I've been doing at work, that may come to an end if I continue to have this issue. So, um, but I am doing well, um, as well as could be expected. How you doing, Connor? Long time no see you as well. Haven't seen you in. Granted, I wasn't on last week, but I haven't seen you in the streams in a while. Hope all is well with you. I hope they start giving extra settings to the live streams through mobile. And just make things a lot easier. Like I should be able to like make someone a moderator or whatnot through the app, but they haven't made that an option yet. I need a haircut. Starting to look like a crow. Rooster. Crow. Rooster. Okay, so I'm not going to mess around with this too much. I just want to share this with like 2 people. Hopefully my phone doesn't kill me for doing this. One more person. Can't do that too much, or I'll have a problem with my phone. Hey, what's up, J Mac? How are you? Yeah, print. How you doing, J Mac? Make sure you hit that like button. No problem. I figured I'd show some love. Because I know you come into my streams, once in a while. So I figured I saw you, that I'd come in. Thank you. Thank you, Brendan. Please share out the stream. Let people know that I'm on. Stuff. Yeah, I'm feeling. I'm not 100% yet, but I am feeling a whole lot better than I was last week. Last week, I could barely keep my eyes open. It didn't matter what time of day. Green shirt, you know. When you see the green collar, you know where I'm at. But yeah, I mean, I haven't watched too many of his old videos yet, but no, I've had energy issues like all for a couple weeks now, but last week was really really bad. That even at work, like if you watch last week, I did two. Last Monday, I did 2 streams. The first stream, about 10 to 15 minutes into the stream, I was falling asleep on the stream. I don't know. It could be a vitamin deficiency. I don't. It could be a little bit of depression too, because I haven't felt like I was depressed, but I do have some things going on in my life that could cause stress. Although I don't like it's because it's not at an extreme level. I'm not noticing it in that way. But it could. I think it's a mixture of things. But I did add B12 alongside my multivitamin in the last couple of and I've been taking it the last couple of days, so I'm starting to feel a little bit of clarity. Not necessarily 100% energy, but I'm a little bit more alert. But like last week, like I said, like I could be like I was my issue. One of my issues was well, I'm just trying it because I want to try to figure out what it is. I mean, it could be a vitamin D deficiency because I haven't been going out either. But I know I've been taking a multivitamin for a while, but I was like, maybe if I add vitamin D or something for energy, see what works. And I got the B12 vitamin. And like I said, I took it. I've taken it the last 3 days, and noticing at least a little clarity in my head. I wouldn't say like energy, but no problem. But I figured, I tried something, so no problem with the caps. I don't make a big deal about caps. I've been borderline diabetic. I haven't been fully diagnosed as diabetic. Um, but like I said, it was the last couple of weeks. My energy's gone up and down, and one of the issues I had for the last 2 weeks is normally my sleeping habits. Is when I get home from work, I could go lie down, and within like 20 minutes, half hour, I'm ready to knock out. What's been happening lately is I get home and I go to lie down, and I'm awake for a good hour or two. I'm lying down, but I'm not falling asleep. And then when I do fall asleep, I'm only sleeping for like a couple hours at a time. You know, well, I haven't worked out this past week because of my energy issues. Because I'm not awake enough to do it. Like the last time I actually fully worked out was that one clip in the last workout video, fitness health video. Because my energy last week, like I said, last week was probably the worst week where like I couldn't get myself back on a regular sleeping schedule. So this week I let myself sleep off and on as much as I needed to. Um, we went out for a little while, and that's when I got the vitamins. Um, Saturday, yesterday, I was feeling a little bit better, but I still just stayed at home and let myself rest. And today, Sunday, was probably my most productive day in all week. Really, like I went food shopping. Um, I finished the last painting I was working on. Um, didn't feel like I needed a nap until later on in the day, later than usual. So I want to say that maybe the vitamin D and the rest that I gave, not the vitamin B12, maybe it's actually helping. Um, and just me giving myself the chance to just really rest the last couple days. And it could just be the change in the weather too. Sounds like twins. It's funny you said that. I always said that if I ever were to have kids, that I would want twins. Yeah, but other than this office being extra warm and me sweating up a storm right now, I'm feeling all right, and I don't know how much longer I can tolerate the heat in here. So within the next half hour or so, I'm probably gonna go out to the security vehicle because it's just too warm in here. They haven't turned down the heat. I don't have access to turn it down, and because I'm talking, it's causing me to get you know. Yeah, for the most part, it's slowly the temperature's slowly going up. It hit 70 on Saturday, yesterday on Saturday. Today it was in the 60s. I think it's right around 50 right now. Where are you again? Oregon. Is that obvious? Oregon. I'm just reading. I think that says Oregon. That's what I thought. Like I'm looking at the screen name and go, wait, I think that's. Oh yeah. So I finally finished, for the most part. I think I might do a little touch up here and there, but I finally finished that pyramid art piece. Um, the fi- the the most updated photo is posted everywhere, so you can check it in my community page, um, and throughout my social media stuff. I'm happy with where it is now. There's just a few little things that I'm like shadowing and lighting and whatever that I might touch up a little bit on, but I think it's finally done. It only took 4 weekends. Every weekend I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can finish it. Didn't finish it. And then I wouldn't touch it all week, so I kind of waited until to do it on the stream. Um, the last T-shirt I designed was the Be the Difference T-shirt. I haven't done anything relatively new late. Nothing new so thus far. There's a couple that I might want to redesign, to be honest, but I just haven't put the effort into it or the I haven't put my focus there at the moment. Hope my phone doesn't overheat. Ah, nice. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for my next pee break and then head out to the security vehicle. The next pee break is coming up, so I can feel it. Nice. I want a corgi. It's all good. I mean, I'm gonna keep the stream going, but at least for a little while longer. But I'm gonna 10:30. Yeah, it's 1:06 here. 1:05. Yeah, I gotta make up the time, and I gotta do my best to stay above 1K as far as my subscribers, or else I won't be doing this as often. I can't seem to get past like 1,010. There's been a few times where I gotten up to 1,030, and then it just trickles right back down again. Well, yeah. I want to see the number grow. Cab 7. DM, private message me their link. Alright. I was gonna bring my laptop in tonight and work on my Love Lift track, but I figured I'd just do the stream tonight. but I really need to get that done. It's coming together really slowly, which is probably a good thing. Like, I don't know if it's how close it is to being done, but once I get the song together, the video shouldn't take too long because I have a relatively simple concept for the video. And the next one is for Ellen DeGeneres. No, she's not a YouTuber, but what I'm deciding to do with the Love Lift tracks as I go through the list of YouTubers that I watch on a regular basis, I slowly want to start adding other people to it. So obviously, I'm trying to get, you know, bigger content creators' attention, but it's all like I mean, the whole intention behind those Love Lift tracks are really to celebrate creators and celebrate people that are trying to do positive things. So kept me on. Oh, um, it hasn't. Things haven't completely shifted yet. The last I was told that, because those of you that know, I work at a rundown racetrack in Boston. Um, there's supposed to be a couple races in May and June, and then the live racing will be officially done for good. Um, as far as my boss knows, they might keep some of us on after that. Um, and try to keep the simulcasting, which is the racing on the TV, try to keep that going. And supposedly, the people that bought the property agreed to make a betting parlor, simulcast parlor, and they're hoping to keep. Of course, my boss is hoping to keep. They'll keep us on as the security. Um, that's one of the things that I'm a little concerned about because things change all the time, and my biggest thing is the more that I think about it, I realize how much anxiety I have about just finding any old job, and then just knowing my health issues that come up. The good thing about where I work now, and the fact that I work alone, and I'm working the overnight, is that if I get sick, I could, not that I should work while I'm sick, but I can come to work and not worry about performance and being 100%. I can come, and if I'm extra tired, I can deal with it. Versus if I had any other kind of job, If I was really feeling that lethargic or that fatigued, I would have to call out. I wouldn't be able to stand for hours on end, or I wouldn't be, or you know, I, there's a lot of variables. The other thing is I'm a caretaker for my mother. That means I need to be available during the day for her because I get a small stipend for being her caretaker, and if I'm not available to do that, then I can't get that stipend. So, like, even to find another job, it would have to be another late night or overnight job. And unless it's low key like this, again, it's not me making excuses, it's just me knowing, you know, me knowing what my limitations are or what my capability. Like, I know if I have to work, I have to work, and I'm gonna do what I have to do, and I'll do it, for the most part, without complaining. But my thing is, I don't want just any old job. I'm 42 years old. Not only do I need enough money to support my family as is, but if anything were to happen to my mother, I need to be able to take care of myself. And the way rents are these days, and I have debt that I need to pay down. I need a way to hopefully get a new car once my Jeep breaks. Like, I can't even fix my Jeep. I have inspection in May, and I don't think it's gonna pass because there's something going on with my Jeep, and I don't know what it is. Can't really explain it either. But financially, there's a lot of things that I need to take care of. And then the other thing is, I still, my bigger goal or dream is to make a living with my content. I've had two people buy paintings this year, which is a great blessing. I've had a handful of people show interest in some of my other artwork, and they've all said that once they have the money that they'll be willing to, they want to buy the paintings and whatnot. So, you know, that's going to be great once they start sending in the money. It's going to be very helpful. But like I gotta get, you know, I need something financially big to happen. And what's up, Tiffany? How are you? Thank you for coming in. Hit that like. You already hit the like button. Share out the stream. I'm praying and trying to believe and keep that positive vibe going for like that big financial blessing. And I'm not someone that puts emphasis on money, right? Like, I don't chase money. Like, money's never been a high focus point for me or a motivating factor for me. Being content and being happy is more of a motivating factor for me than anything else. Because if I'm not content, if I'm not in the right state of mind, then money means nothing. I'm not gonna spend money to begin with, other than to pay a bill. I mean, I love money, like everybody else. I love being able to go to the store and buy whatever I want. I love being able to pay my bills and still have a few dollars to go enjoy myself, or give bless somebody with an extra few dollars just because I can. And I'm like really trying to put that positive vibe out there, you know, for that financial life changing moment. And I don't even have to necessarily be a millionaire. I just I want to be able to take care of my family. As far as material things, get the Jeep, my dream Jeep, get the house, get my husband here, you know. All right, thank you, brother. Thank you, J Mac, for coming in. Appreciate you for hanging out for a little bit. Hey, how are you? A life at home, a life at home. Doing a lot better than I was last week. So it could be a combination of me just allowing myself to rest this weekend and the B12 vitamin that I added to my vitamin regimen, which is not really a regimen. I've been only taking a multivitamin, and I just added the B12 vitamin on Friday. It is starting to clear. Like my head is a little bit more clearer than it's been in the last couple of weeks. And today was the first day where I actually stayed awake for the majority of the day, and I wasn't too groggy. I had moments of grogginess, but I wasn't anywhere near where I was most of the week. So I went food shopping today, and I finished for the most part I finished the painting. So the pyramid painting. I mean, I'm feeling a little tired now, but that's only because it's really warm in this office right now. I'm actually gonna go in the security vehicle in a few minutes. Yeah, I might do a little touch up on it, but I think it's done for the most part. I like where it is now. There's just one or two like little lines and stuff that, and when I look at the picture, it's like, okay, I should like darken that, or I should add a little more light white or lightness to another spot or whatever. But I think for the most part, I think it's in a good place. Whew. It is way too warm in this office. I'm like all sweaty. My phone is like overheating. And just a heads up, if I stop buffering, don't go anywhere. It's just my phone might start to act up. Because even if I restart it, I'll be able to come back and resume the stream. So. Alright, let me run to the restroom and we'll get to your favorite part of the stream, Tiffany. I'll be right back. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. So hopefully my phone doesn't die between here and the car. We shall see. Because I'm only on 27%. So even though I started taking, here's the thing with the vitamins, right? Is I'm taking the gummy vitamins, but partly because I'm Muslim, I have to be careful on what I eat. And most, the gummy vitamins are made with gelatin, which is derived from pork. I don't really eat pork. I'm not religious wise. I'm not supposed to. Health wise, I just stay away from it anyway. Um, Even before I converted to Islam, you know, I very rarely ate any kind of pork. Um, but I want the gummies for a couple of reasons. One, I just don't like taking pills. And two, it gives me the satisfaction of having something that tastes like candy or resembles candy. So, and I'm more likely to take it on a regular basis based on those two facts alone. Versus if it was a pill, I'd probably go, I don't want to do this anymore. The other thing is, I need to find, like, the other thing is, I've been getting those Ollie vitamins that you find in Target that you can, I think they sold everywhere, but originally I think they were just sold in Target. Um, but I found out through reading a couple of reviews that they you know that they do have um, they do have pork derived gelatin in it. So trying to position you for a minute. See if this works. Yeah, apparently most of, like again, most gelatin-based products, the gelatin is derived from pork. So like, if you're someone that, even if it's not religious reasons, maybe it's just for health reasons, and you're just trying to, you know, get away from some of the byproduct stuff, then look into where the gelatin portion of anything you eat comes from is helpful. Like, there are other types of gelatin products. Like there are beef derived. It is beef derived, and even vegan or vegetarian derived gelatins on the market. Or even if you look into kosher or halal. Halal is basically the Arabic or the Muslim version of kosher. Because if it's kosher, it has to be clean, like pork free. Because even the Jewish, not just Muslims don't eat pork. The Jewish religion doesn't eat pork either. Anything with pork. So if you find anything with kosher, that's kosher derived, welcome back. I don't know why this. Talking about gummy vitamins and products that have gelatin that's derived from pork. And just, what I personally look for, I don't try to, I'm not like a complete health nut or anything, but I want, if I'm gonna take something like vitamins, I want it to be as clean and as naturally derived as possible, without any as little additives as possible. But because I want the gummies, that's a little harder to find. And even the pill form, I'm always wary about getting the vitamins at the pharmacies and stuff, because, or the ones that you see in all the supermarkets or whatever, because they're not necessarily the best quality. I don't go often because there's not one that close to me. I'd have to drive to it to get to it. I do look on Amazon though. And I was telling Tiffany, I've been getting those Ollie vitamins that originally were being sold in Target, because from at least the ingredient list, it looked like they used more natural ingredients. But I recently, when I was looking up, the B12 and the vitamin D, I was reading the comments, or the reviews, and people were writing that that the gelatin they used is derived from pork. And me being Muslim, and two, me just in general, forget the religious part of it, but in general, I try to stay away from pork products. I've never been a big pork fan in general, so me eliminating as much pork from my diet as possible is not a big deal to me. Although it does make life a little harder, because, you'd be surprised how many things have gelatin or some kind of pork derived ingredient. Yeah, like even that, like what is it? There's that masterpiece barbecue sauce that like had corn syrup and had other additives, and then I looked at I was we were never really big barbecue fans. Like we never like used to make barbecue anything on a regular basis. Um, but one day I was like, you know what, I kind of want to try something with barbecue. But I'm looking at like I'm like if I'm gonna have this, I want something that has the least amount of ingredients and not filled with corn syrup and soybean oil and whatever, because that's another thing. A lot of processed foods either have soybean oil, soy isolate, so has either some kind of soy, has some kind of um, pork, or has some kind of corn syrup, as one of their first ingredients. But I started getting the Paul Newman barbecue sauce because they didn't use corn syrup. I probably should shut this off while I'm driving. Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier to look out. Yeah. No, I mean, there's always brown sugar as an option, But I don't go overboard with looking at like all ingredients, but like when I'm in the mood to actually look, or I'm like, if I'm gonna eat this or that, let me find the healthiest version of it, or like the least processed version of it. And again, that goes for the vitamins as well. It's like if I'm gonna eat the gummy version of it, if I can find something that is, you know, doesn't have a whole lot of extras in it, and now that I realize that they do use gelatin versus like cornstarch or something to that effect, like I have to look for that as well. And there's vitamins in general, like if it has other additives, whether it's a gummy or a pill form or whatever, like I want something that, like, if I'm gonna get a vitamin, I want it to be the vitamin. I don't want it to be the vitamin plus, all these extra preservatives and stuff. I'm very, if I'm gonna consume certain things, that are supposed to be healthy for me, I want something that's somewhat affordable, because that's the other thing. I don't have a whole lot of money to buy, you know, a month supply of vitamins or whatever. So like I have to be cautious. Like if I'm gonna spend a little extra to get high quality, then if I can get it for a reasonable price. Tiffany, are you enjoying the ride? This is Tiffany's favorite part of my streams. No, no, this is what I used to do on a regular basis on my job. I used to be in the security vehicle. And they want us to be a little bit more aware of what's going on outside again. So I'm not going to be in the vehicle. I don't, unless if the temperature in the security office continues to get hot as the temperature changes, as the weather changes, I may be in the vehicle more often again. So, but in general, there's been a couple things happening outside that like they want us to pay a little more attention to. So my new thing is by 2 a.m. I want to put myself out into the security vehicle. I might not do it for the full night, but and like I said, if they don't put the AC on or bring the temperature down in the security office, I may be in the vehicle more often. So so right now I'm just double checking that there's no new damage anywhere. That might be new. I'll write it in anyway. Yes, it's raining. Well, a little bit. It's been drizzling off and on. Be careful with live streaming televised sports because I think that goes against. I know people do it, but I also know that people's the videos get um, tagged, flagged, or taken down. Ah, okay. gotta put you down for a minute so I can park the car. Once I park, I shall pick you up. Where are you, Vav girl? I'm in, Boston. I'm in Boston. And welcome, Vav girl. See, on one side, I understand where YouTube is coming from on some of the rules that they changed, but at the same time, I don't necessarily feel they go in the right direction. I don't feel like they go about it in the right way on how they do their restrictions. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Hit that like button. But yeah, I believe they want people to have the freedom to make the content that they want. But I do agree that people shouldn't use commercialized content that wasn't originally created by them. I believe that as much as we want to use, you know, music from Drake or Bon Jovi, I'm just throwing out names. I understand why that shouldn't be used. And then I understand their concerns with violent content. I, I agree with their concerns with people that like take it to a certain extreme. And I understand like their like one of the issues that even the bigger YouTubers are having issues with, right? Here's an example, right, of the yeah. Well, here's the thing though, is that they're obviously they obviously don't have a clear plan of action, because someone like there's a YouTuber that I watch that has, for the most part, family friendly content, right? Adam Sella, right? He has family friendly content. And recently, for the like almost the past month, YouTube has disabled his comments because of their new safety restrictions when you have minors in your videos. And I guess one of the things that's been happening, and I only vaguely heard about this. I don't know too much in detail, but supposedly, if you have minors in your videos, they are going through people's comments because supposedly there are, you know, child predators and pedophiles speaking in code in people's comment sections. And if you're not monitoring your comments, that can work against you. And Adam Sella has a couple million subscribers. He's been very, especially in the younger Arab community. He's been a very popular creator for a good 5-6 years now, almost a full 10 years really. He has a strong following, and in the last month or so, YouTube has disabled his comment section. And I think he was told that partly to do with the fact that he has minors in his videos, but he does family friendly content. So, you know, I think his team is still trying to figure out what's going on and figuring out how to get that fixed. But it's things like that where it's like there's only so much monitoring a content creator can do themselves, and you shouldn't be penalizing the creator for something that's somewhat out of their control. Now, and that too is like one of the reasons for the new rule, the new thing with the live streams you having to have 1K is because of what happened in New Zealand, where there was the guy shot up the mosque on live stream. It's kind of like the Logan Paul thing when he was at the forest in Japan last year and recorded the person that committed suicide. So I understand their concerns as far as like having violent things like that happening on live streams. I understand their their concern for people that record very disturbing or sensitive content, like what happened with Logan Paul. But and I understand their concern about child predators and pedophiles going, talking in code or whatever in comment sections or violent in, things happening in comment sections. But I think they need a better approach. Yeah, now you have to be at 1K to live stream from a mobile device. You can live stream from your laptop or your computer. But to live stream from a mobile device. All right, Tiffany, thank you for coming in. I'm only gonna be on for like another 45 minutes anyway. Um, no, I understand that, Nicole. Um, was it Streamlab or something like that? I can't use the third party app anyway because my phone is already filled. I have no space on my phone. I can't download any other apps right now. So I have no choice but to stay above 1K. So please share out the stream. Please share out your favorite videos of mine. Get people to come subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And I'm sure YouTube is gonna start cracking down on that. So, but but yeah, like I understand the restrictions that they're trying to put in place, but I don't think they've completely thought those restrictions out. I don't think they completely know what they're doing. Cause like it's you know I'm sure some of this stuff was in the works anyway, but because certain things happened, like they just threw something out. Like, okay, we gotta fix this now. Here, we're gonna do this. All right, have a good one, Brandon. I think that's the bigger issue is they're not taking the time to go, okay, this is the plan of action. We don't want to hurt honest creators that, you know, good, you know, I don't think their intention is to stop smaller creators but or upcoming creators, but because, you know, and I'm sure there's things that we haven't heard of like in local communities, not just national, like the things that don't make national or international news that we don't hear about. I'm sure they get a lot of flack for those things as well. So like, but I feel like some of the restrictions they put out abruptly when something big happens, like the shooting on live stream or the video of someone being, who had committed suicide or whatever, and people using that content. I understand their 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 need or their fear their feeling of having to immediately implement a change. But I don't understand like someone like Adam Sella that doesn't put out any negative content, puts out family friendly content, and because of something that might be going on in his chats, that in his comment section that he may not be aware of or fully can be able to control, why his comment section gets um, disabled, you know. Now there's, I think, one or two people left in here. We shall see who comes in. My phone actually charging? No. Who's left? Nicole? Girl? Valve girl? You're a ghost? Hello? So Nicole, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but the painting is done. Um, I got it posted in my community section and throughout my social media. So you can check it out when you can. Hello? Okay, I was wondering who was here. But hopefully things start. Ah, but anyway, I'm glad I'm starting to feel a little bit better. At least I have a, at least I'm staying awake at the moment. Hopefully when I get home I'll be able to go to sleep right away. I'm all right. Last week was a whole other situation. You can see me falling asleep, and like twice last week I could barely keep my eyes open at work. tonight I'm just kind of bored. I'm a little tired, but feeling a little bit better. So, but I'm feeling better than I did last week. So today, Sunday, um, was the most productive day I've had in a week. So I take that as a good sign. I gotta get to the Love Lift track soon, though. I really want the Love Lift track done by Saturday. If I could get the Love Lift track and the video done by Saturday, I'll do a live stream um, to premiere it. Like I'm not gonna do a premiere. I want to do an actual live stream and make it like a a release party. You know, go on Google Hangouts and share my screen, and we could watch a couple of the other Love Lift tracks, and then I'll play the new one and stuff. So hopefully by Saturday I'll have it all done, ready to go. I don't know if it will happen. I pray that it does, because I actually wanted it out by today, and it's not done. The song itself is not done. I'm having issues with trying to get the music the way I want it. Hopefully I could figure it out in the next couple of days so I could start recording the video. Well, and if I can make it happen Saturday, if I can make it happen Saturday, then we'll make that stream like a fun, upbeat party like stream. Because I'll be able to do it from my laptop. Again, I'll play some of the other share the other Love Lift tracks. Um, and just, see how it works out. No worries. It's all good. We'll see what happens. I should know by Thursday if I'm gonna have that ready or not. Thursday or Friday, I should know for sure if I'm gonna have it ready or not. I hear you. It's hard for me just to get subscribers, let alone my hours. Just to stay above 1K is a pain in the butt. Alright, I am currently at an hour and 34 minutes. See if I can make it for 2 hours. Full 2 hours. And then I'll end it. Two hours, or if I get bored enough. I'm already kind of getting bored, but it's all good. But let me take this time to thank you, Nicole, thank Tiffany, thank Valve Girl, and Brendan, and Connor Smith, and J Mac for coming in tonight. I don't know if I forgot anybody. I want to thank those that come and watch this after the fact. I want to put a prayer out for everybody that may be dealing with anything, whether it's finances, career, relationships, money, health. I pray that everything gets better. I pray that all our prayers are answered. I hope that any ailments that we may have are healed. I hope we could find, I pray that we could all find our true happiness uh, and connect with those that share our thoughts and our, you know, and our desires for a happy, positive life. I pray that anyone going through relationship issues, that it's mended, that you can reunite if you happen to be separated. Um, I pray that whatever financial issues you have are resolved and you're blessed with all that you need to take care of yourself and your family. If it's career, I pray that you're able to get in a career that makes you happy and as well as able to take, you can take care of yourself with that career. I pray that we all have roofs over our head, food in our stomach, clothes on our back. I pray for us to all have open hearts and open minds, to connect with one another, to learn about each other, to help one another, to uplift each other when it's needed. pray for all our wishes, our desires, our prayers, our dreams to come true, to be manifested. I pray that we all find the time and moment to be able to just enjoy and appreciate what's around us. Almost. Almost. That's why I don't want to stay on too much longer. Try to make it at least to the 2 hour mark. And hello, whoever that second person is, hit that like button. Say hello in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Might be my mother. I hear you. So I may have a video debating if I'm letting it out tomorrow or Tuesday, but I do have a video. I think it's a motivational video. I have to listen to it again and see if I think it's more poetry or if it's just a motivational talk. Because sometimes my motivational talks sound like poetry and vice versa. So, gonna see. I gotta listen to it and I gotta upload it. Hey! Looks like I'm getting a raid. Hit that like button. Say what's up. Say hello in the stream. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What's up? Thank you for coming in. Say hello. Check out my links in the description. Show your love. Show your support. Help keep me awake for at least 20 more minutes. I don't know, the numbers went up to like 5 and then it's back down again. It's going back down again. I don't think Tiffany's lurking. She said she was going to bed. They didn't even leave a like. Hey, Unstoppable. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Long time no see. I love how you come in when I'm back in the vehicle. Security car. Been doing these amazing art pieces for the longest time. Haven't seen you. And then I'm back in the vehicle and you pop up. I'm joking. It's all good. No worries. Well, the upside is at least it's taking up to this point for me to get tired. Last week I was falling asleep in the beginning of my shift. I was excessively tired in the beginning of my shift last week. At least now, if I'm getting tired or if I'm getting sleepy, it's halfway through my shift, which would be my normal time of getting tired. Normally I would get tired either halfway through or within the last hour or so. Right, gonna keep going for at least 15 more minutes because I want to get a full 2 hours, and I'm currently at an hour and 44 minutes. And you're back! Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Keep me awake, keep me awake, keep me awake. Quick, somebody tell a joke before I... So yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm stay for at least 15 more minutes. But I ain't gonna lie, I am struggling right now to keep my eyes open. I'm trying. I don't know why. I should have been able to figure that out. I am just parked outside the doors. Where you at? 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 All right, so let me. Here's like a riddle type joke. Let's see if you get it. All right. Here's a. I'll give you like a story type joke. So, this guy walking through the woods, and he comes up to this hole, right? And he can't see the bottom of the hole. So he throws a rock in, to see where he can hear like the thump of the rock hitting the ground. He doesn't hear anything. He looks around. He goes, "Why?" He doesn't understand why he couldn't hear it. He's like, "Wow, this must be a deep, deep, deep hole." So he goes and he finds like a bigger rock. figuring bigger rock, bigger sound. Throws that in. Can't hear any, doesn't hear a thing. And he sits down and he's trying to figure out why he can't hear the bottom of the hole, like how deep it is. And as he sits there, he's looking around. He's looking for something else to throw into the hole. So he finds like an old piece of like railroad track, right? Don't ask me why there's a random piece of railroad track lying around, but he found it. He picks that up and he throws that in there. Still, no sound. So he's dumbfounded. He's sitting there going, "Why can't I hear anything? The hole can't be that deep." All of a sudden, he hears galloping coming towards him, and he sees a goat coming full speed towards him. He's panicking. All of a sudden, the goat goes in the hole. And now he's freaking out, going, how the hell did this goat, why did this goat just come out of nowhere and fall into the hole, jump in the hole? And where did he go? Like, he can't see the bottom of the hole, so he doesn't know where the goat is. Now he's freaking out. All of a sudden, a farmer farmer comes in and goes, hey, uh, you didn't happen to see a goat come through here, have you? The guy doesn't want to tell him that his goat just jumped into this hole. He's like, no. No, I didn't see it. Nothing came by here. And the farmer says to the guy, well, uh, well, I'm not too worried. He couldn't have gone off too far. He was tied to a railroad track. Who got the punchline? You remember the last thing he threw in was the piece of the railroad track. Yep. All right, here's another one. Here's another one. Well, we don't know if he got killed because he couldn't hear the bottom of the hole. Apparently, it was a bottomless hole. So for all we know, the goat's still falling. Right? Okay, so here's another one. Right? So my friend was at home, he's watching TV, and he hears a knock on the door. He goes out to the door, looks around, doesn't see anything. A couple minutes later, he hears another knock at the door. He's like, okay, what is it? Goes to the door, once again, doesn't see anything. A couple minutes go by, hears another knock. Now he's annoyed. He's looking around, doesn't see anything, but he looks down and he sees a snail. He picks up the snail, throws it as far as he can, and goes on about his life. About 3 years later, he's cleaning, he's doing something in his house. Again, he gets a knock on the door. Opens the door, looks around, doesn't see anybody, looks down, sees the snail again. Snail looks up to him and says, what was that all about? What? Is that what happening? Well, at least they're not. Well, at least they're not talking crap in the stream. They're making. I'm gonna end it in like 5 minutes anyway, so. I'll be fine. I don't get off work for another 4 hours anyway. No worries. Plus, by car, I only live 5 minutes away, so. No. No. Me sleep at work? Me sleep at work? Never. Me sleep at work? Of course not. How dare you say such a thing? No, I can't drink that much coffee anyway because I get irritable. Right back at you. Alright, 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna call it. Because I know it's late for a lot of you. I did have a third joke, but I really don't remember what it is. No, but I realized a while ago that I can only have coffee on a very minimal basis. Otherwise, I get I get very lethargic, or I get very irritable. Anyway, we're hitting that 2 hour mark, so I think I'm gonna call it. I appreciate you all for hanging out. Appreciate you for all the love and support. I truly have all prayers and good visions and good dreams for everybody. I hope we all succeed at what we're doing. I pray for all the best for all of us: health, wealth, money, prosperity, family, career. May all our dreams and wishes come true. I truly appreciate you guys for always coming in and showing love and support any way you can. With that, I am ending it. Anyone that comes in and watches the end of this, put in hashtag Love Crew um, in the comment section, and I shall see you in the next video or live stream. With that, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything, and I will see you next time. Much love. Peace. Have a good night, all. Bye now.